sorry if you can't hear what I'm saying. I couldn't even hear myself. This is the loudest sound you could possibly conceive. And, as it turns out, the cleanest. Now, the most amazing thing is that that cloud up there, which was generated by the engine, is just a mixture of hydrogen and oxygen. It's water vapor. And in about an hour's time, someone in Mississippi is going to get wet washing. It will actually rain. I told you! It's raining! That's unbelievable! Oh. NASA's playing God.
My leanness, woe unto me. The treacherous dealers have dealt treacherously. Yeah, the treacherous dealers have dealt very treacherously. Fear in the pit and the snare upon the old inhabitant of the earth, and it shall come to pass, that he that fleeth from the noise of the fear shall fall into the pit, and he that cometh out of the midst of the pit shall be taken in the snare. For the windows from on high are open, and the foundations of the earth do shake. The earth is broken down, the earth is clean dissolved, the earth is moved exceedingly. The earth shall move to and fro like a drunkard, and shall be removed like a cottage. And the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it, and it shall fall and not rise again. And it shall come to pass in that day, that the Lord shall punish the hosts of the high ones that are on high, and the kings of the earth upon the earth. And they shall be gathered together as prisoners are gathered in the pit, and they shall be shut up, and after many days they shall be visited. Then the moon shall be confounded, and the sun ashamed, when the Lord of hosts shall reign in Mount Zion and in Jerusalem before his ancient gloriously. I still messed it up. One more time, just read it. One more time. Last time. Last time. My leanness, woe unto me.
A lot of new people who want to know what this is and why it's happening. Can you give us an introduction?
Yeah, again, the term geoengineering, aka chemtrails, the layman's term for what we see happening in the skies, but this is weather modification on a global scale. In fact, these programs are so large and so all-encompassing that all other weather modification programs that go on a smaller regional basis are virtually, they're negated by the scope and scale of the global geoengineering programs. And these programs involve a number of aspects. You have the saturation of the atmosphere with various chemical and metal particulates. And there appear to be various purposes and objectives with this saturation. In conjunction with the saturation, which ionizes the atmosphere, it makes the atmosphere more conductive, we have the HAARP facilities, High Frequency Active Auroral Research Program. These are ionosphere heaters. Many have heard of the HAARP facilities. There's not just one or two or three. We believe there's at least 18 around the globe, possibly with 3 more being built in Antarctica right now. And once the atmosphere is saturated with these particulates, and then you add the ionosphere heaters, the entire weather system globally is virtually being thwarted. There is no natural weather at this point, and we really don't know what sort of climate conditions we would have necessarily if these programs were brought to a halt, and they desperately need to be brought to a halt, because the saturation of the atmosphere is thwarting the hydrological cycle. It's totally disrupting the rain cycle. Again, we have the artificially nucleated snowstorms, which I just mentioned. You can't go from 100 degrees to snow in one day without a whole lot of help. This includes jet stream manipulation with the HAARP facilities, and we are not guessing at this. We have monitoring sources for this signal, and we can see where the signal is most intense, and that's what steers the jet stream. So then you add artificial ice nucleation, which is a chemical nucleation process. They can turn what should have been rain into snow and drop the temperatures of these storm systems by this artificial chemical nucleation. This isn't sci-fi, this is hard science fact. The weather disseminating agencies are trying desperately their task, and they're all owned at the very top, it appears, by the Rothschilds, and or other parts of the global elite complex. Rothschilds in particular, ownership of Weather Channel, Weather Central, Weather Underground. And it was imperative that they own these agencies, otherwise there would be great discrepancy in trying to explain away these events.
Well, instead of doing a rain dance, we physicists are firing trillion-watt lasers into the sky to actually precipitate rain clouds and actually bring down lightning bolts. This is potentially a game changer.
But this is experimental.
It's experimental. However, in the laboratory so far it works. When you have water vapor and you have dust particles or ice crystals, you can precipitate rain. It condenses around the seeds. These seeds can also be created by laser beams. By firing trillion-watt lasers, you rip apart the electrons, creating what are called ions, and these ions act like seeds, like dust particles, bringing down rain and even lightning.
Go ahead.
Well, this fascinates me in part because, too, I remember reading the stories that China had used this during the Olympics, that the USSR had used this after Chernobyl to create rain clouds. I mean, did those really work then? We have some of these capabilities now?
Inconclusive. Even in the 60s, the CIA used this to bring down monsoons during the Vietnam War, to wash out the Viet Cong. Governments have been playing with this thing.
Alleged to.
Alleged to, right.
Yeah.
Now,
Alleged to, right, yeah. No.
If you remember that for at least 2,300 years, Rome, starting with the Caesars of Rome, the Augustus Caesar, the first emperor, but for 2,300 years, Europe has been dominated by Rome. And then for in the last 1,600 years has been under the Catholic Church. The Holy Father is the Pontifex Maximus, which was a term given to the Caesars. Pontifex Maximus means the greatest bridge builder. And so, again, Rome has dominated Europe for 2,300 years, first under the Roman Empire and then under the Vatican. And for 2,300 years, Europe has dominated the planet. So therefore, all roads lead to Rome. And so that's why, again, when we were talking about the Jewish thing, the Jews are not doing anything near whatever's going on out there. Don't worry about the Jews. You better look at the Vatican. For 2,300 years, Rome has ruled Europe, and Europe has dominated the world. There's where the power is. The Holy Father, nothing holy in Rome. He represents God. That's why all of the royalty will tell you that they have a divine right. We mean divine right. That implies God put you there. No, divine right comes from the idea that the Pope anointed you. The Pope said you could be prince, so now you have a divine right. Why? Because he represents God. You say, what God? Because that Pope's tiara he wears is a fish head. The Roman Catholic Church is worshiping an old god named Dagon, D-A-G-O-N, Dagon. Dagon is the god of the Roman Catholic Church. But happily, most people have no idea who Dagon was. I have no idea what I'm talking about. So everything is fine until you wake up one day and start doing your homework and find out that the Roman god Dagon is the god of the Roman Catholic Church today.
Hooking Academy invites me back. Thank you.
Clive Davis, Anna and AKW, Dez and my brother Jay-Z, Team Rock, Adam Blackstone, Hell's Kitchen, The Most High.
The Most High.
If I do this, give them the signs that I'm good. Hey, y'all see me start taking pictures? You're like, oh, she giving them signs. I'm like, my eye. They be like, yeah, we got influence.
We got it.
We gonna get him.
Yeah.
people who run our society consider themselves gods, and that's why they're not explaining.
They think they're more than human.
Oh, obviously.
Yeah, they're not even human, because humans care about their environment and their neighbors, and humans care about, other people's children.
Of course.
And humans care about living things.
Yes.
But they don't do any of that, and he goes, because they think they're more than human.
Oh, I noticed.
They
That's why
think
they want to
they're
live forever.
royals. They think they're like royals in a rarefied sphere of DNA or something above us. Like, did they come from another planet? When you hear people talk, I can't either. But
this is the podcast to speculate on it, though.
Well, because some people say, a lot of religious people, they're into some deep rabbit holes of things, and I don't know anything.
Well, you can see why they are, though. I mean, so speaking for myself, I have no idea what's going on. I don't know if this is the Nephilim, right?
I was going to say.
I don't.
I know.
Here we go.
That's what I said.
No. Let me just say. I said I don't know
Right.
anything about that stuff. Okay, I'm a very ordinary middle-aged man who spent his life following politics and theology, but I do know that whatever's going on is very deep.
Yeah.
I've spent my whole life around politicians and seen decisions get made, interviewed people who run things, and what's happening now is qualitatively different. So different that it's not in the same category at all.
No.
This is hurting people for the sake of hurting them. This is lying for the sake of lying. This is, as the devil hates holy water, they hate the truth. You tell the truth about anything, it almost doesn't matter what it's about. It doesn't have to be about the next election.
Right.
It can just be about history, for example.
Right.
Telling the truth about history. Why should that offend anybody?
That really pisses
Periods where everyone's dead. And we can't, of course, change the past, so there's nothing really at stake for us now, right? You would think people would welcome open-minded historical inquiry to get closer to what actually happened in whatever period or in whatever event. They hate that.
Yes.
Well, what are you watching? You're watching someone who hates the truth because it's true. And there's no possible profit motive that is driving that. There's no political end that is driving that. They hate the truth because it's true.
There's a new video this morning that some say may be proof we're not alone in the universe. A UFO in the form of a bright light is seen descending over the Dome of the Rock in Jerusalem. The video is said to be taken over the weekend. Then suddenly the light shoots up into the sky. There you see it. Another video from a different angle appears to show the light doing the same thing. Those clips have gone viral now.
What is that? That's a fucking UFO.
Oh shit, yeah, it looks like a, oh fuck no.
What is that? Oi.
What the fuck?
Oh, that's a tornado upside down?
That's what it looks like, like an upside down tornado, dude.
Hey, I want to flip wild ride. And it's moving.
What
No,
the
that's an
fuck?
It's an airplane. Girl, not that little motherfucking airplane up there.
I told
you, babe. Boy, is there somebody flying?
Dude, everybody's been getting hit so ugly, dude, and my dad hasn't.
Shit,
My dad's in Dallas.
That?
and
I don't
he
know,
hasn't even
but
texted me back.
that shit looks crazy. It's huge as fuck. It's just getting bigger and bigger.
Nah, dude, that's some scary shit.
No?
I told her that, and she didn't see. I was like, "Do you see that?" She's like, "No."
I think that's a car.
It's pushing through those clouds, bro.
Fuck! I'm scared. That's not even scary.
Yeah, you shouldn't
What
fucking
if I
go out,
go-
bro. You're stupid.
Let me
There's
see.
tornadoes talking about tornadoes, hail, and everything.
What happens if I go live? How do you go live? I haven't fucking been with Ashley, you know how to fuck with this. How do you go live, Ashley? Like this? Now?
I can also tell you, and this might sound crazy, but based on our investigations and stuff that we've seen, okay, there is definitely something that I think would rival what we know currently with physics, and a tech that potentially is out there that we don't have the ability to reproduce, because it would basically be like dropping a cell phone right off back during the time of maybe caveman. So like we just don't have the tech to develop it yet. What I can also tell you is based on our interviews, and this has been something that you can go back and watch with the congressional hearings, but I was actually able to ask some of the witnesses, what are these things? And they keep saying interdimensional. And then when you talk about the interdimensional aspect of, are these things pre-existing, maybe outside of what we currently know as our own dimension, that stuff can kind of all sound crazy, but at the end of the day, my job as an investigator is to receive all the information, decipher it, and then ultimately from a congressional aspect, if you do have contractors that are withholding information or operating outside of the purview of the federal government, there's budgetary issues, but there's definitely something that I can tell you with confidence that exists that we don't know how to explain currently.
So when you say that it operates outside our understanding of physics, what specifically are you saying? Like what happened?
To I guess break it down in simple terms is that I think that some of the tech that exists, that whatever these things have, these energy things have,
energy things? What do you mean?
Well, they call them interdimensional beings. I think that they can actually operate through the time spaces that we currently have.
Oh, hell no. What the fuck is happening, bro? Hey, we out of this hole! We out of this hole! We out of this hole!
January 1st, 2024, there was an incident that occurred at the Miami Bayside Mall in which we'll say the credible eyewitnesses reported seeing 3 large, tall extraterrestrials that were 8-9 feet tall that seemed to emerge from a clothing store in this mall, which sent the entire population of the mall panicking, running, screaming out of the mall. The duty officer on charge with Miami Police Department called up every single police officer on duty and car in Miami at the time, which was like 123 cars and cops, which that goes completely against all known law enforcement protocols. So you would never, it would be against police protocol to send every cop to that mall unless it was something incredibly serious. And the official story of 30 kids or whatever fighting each other with sticks does not qualify to call up 123 cars with 123 cops in it. Nobody who has gone on the record, no body cam footage, no dash cam footage, normally in an incident of that size, you would have one cop that would go off the record, one cop that would talk to the local media and go off the record, but nothing, not one. That's more suspicious than the information would be. The lack of information turns out to be highly suspicious in an incident where you have 123 cops on the ground. You should have a lot of information.
For the public, yeah.
You should have 123 body cams. You should have 123 dash cams. You should have 123 cops that had to fill out a report that's all part of the public record. No one can see the incident reports. No one can see the body cams. No one can see the dash cams. That's a cover-up of a story that's not the cover story.
It's almost midnight on May 1st when a Las Vegas Metro police officer's body cam catches this, something flashing low in the sky.
911 emergency.
Minutes later,
there's like an 8-foot person beside it, and another one's inside, and it has big eyes and looking at us, and it's still there.
Someone calls 911 reporting 2 large figures in their backyard.
No, I'm so nervous right now.
The 8 News Now investigators obtaining another officer's video as he's sent to the Northwest Valley home.
I have butterflies, bro. Everyone saw a shooting star, then these people say there's aliens in their backyard.
By now, it's more than an hour after that bright light. Officers meeting up with the caller and his family.
What'd you see?
It was like a big creature.
A big creature?
Yeah, like around 10 feet tall.
I'm not going to BS you guys. One of my partners said they saw something fall out of the sky too, so that's why I'm kind of curious. Did you see anything land in your backyard, or?
They see like a big, that's what they say. They see like a big something with light.
What I saw right now, I do believe in it.
Police walk into the backyard to investigate, but Metro blacked out that part of the video because it's considered private property. What's clear, they're taking this call seriously.
Hey, this might sound like a really dumb question, but did you guys see anything fall out of the sky?
Asking others what they saw.
I would normally discount it as nothing. However, seeing as one of my partners said they saw it too. Only reason I'm actually investigating it further.
That investigation turning up no concrete answers as of Wednesday. Whatever or whoever fell into that yard, long gone within minutes.
Oh, hey, if those 9-foot beings come back, don't call us, all right? Deal with it yourself. I ain't dealing with that.
Estaba forklift. We just see in a corner of our eye something fall down from the sky, and it was with light. And when it hit down, it was like a big impact, and we felt it. We felt like an energy, and then we hear like a lot of footsteps near us, and then we have a big equipment, and we see, and there's like an 8-foot person beside it, and another one's beside it, and it has big eyes and looking at us, and it's still there.
When officers arrived, they took the call seriously because of the strange light they seen in the sky. One of the officers said,
My partner said they saw something fall out of the sky too, so that's why I'm kind of curious.
Multiple family members had backed up Angel's story, with his father, mother, and brother all confirming that they witnessed the same beings. Officers had searched the backyard, but the official body cam footage of this moment was redacted, removed due to privacy issues. And within days, the case was marked unfounded and quickly closed. However, the family had footage and they would release it on YouTube a week after the incident, with many people analyzing it, claiming that an alien is actually visible in certain parts of the footage, right as the family walks out of the gate. In 2024, Scott Roeder, a crime scene reconstruction expert, analyzed the footage using motion tracking software and claimed that he identified 2 figures right outside the gate using what he believes is cloaking technology, appearing smoky and unclear to the camera.
Born if God's had it on my back, carry the cross to all the madness before. Whoever said it wouldn't cost, whoever has a half block, sit atop in front of door for my cut. With a soldier, guzzle up till it's over. What? He hustled for a knock, tussle for a adrenaline rush. Since the pinnacle for us, driven the clutch and I'm in it. It's the principle, trust, not invincible. You ain't invincible, you must have mistook this individual for simple. I flip the script and never quit with a kid jar, big bar. Stepping with a big dog on a green mile big. My heart pound for the crown, then I found it.